Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Janda, and please welcome to our Operation Freedom platform, WeThePeopleProcessing.com. You know, are you tired of being threatened to be canceled just because you have a company focused on liberty and freedom? Well, worry no more, folks. WeThePeopleProcessing.com is your go-to merchant services, freedom-based company to provide business service payment solutions. We the People Processing provides their clients a cancel culture-free platform which is domestically based. They provide competitive rates, no contracts with next-day funding, a fully vetted and like-minded financial infrastructure, and full support for integrations, implementation, and e-commerce efforts. Bottom line, WeThePeopleProcessing.com focuses on defending your company's free market growth, values, and future. Check them out at www.WeThePeopleProcessing.com. Once you're on the site, enter in password Operation Freedom or call 855-499-2024. That's WeThePeopleProcessing.com. Then, when on the website, enter Operation Freedom as your password or call 855-499-2024.
Mr. President-elect,
go ahead.
Can you state
She's
categorically?
asking a question.
Mr.
Don't be
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You are
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a
question.
question. I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Janda. Welcome back to Dave versus the MSM. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. You can be with us every Sunday from 2 to 5 on our outstanding radio show, which airs out of the People's Republic of Ann Arbor in our Freedom Bunker at Wham Talk 1600 Studios from 2 to 5 Eastern. It's live and it's free. Great guests, great analysis. Just go to davejanda.com, hit the Listen Live button right toward the top of the homepage. You're with us. We're also available 24/7 at davejanda.com with extra shows, extra content, extra analysis, and extra guests. We hope you'll become part of our Freedom family. Today's topic is going to be on Henry Kissinger, Klaus Schwab, and Bill Gates. I don't know, what, the three amigos? Nah. The three Stooges? Yeah. Three globalist Stooges. The three globalist amigos. You know, just by way of example, for years, I have been chastised by many people that my criticism of Bill Gates was over the top and inappropriate. What was my criticism? I have played for years on the radio show Operation Freedom a clip about Bill Gates talking about, climate change. Right? And the key to climate change, Gates points out, is, population manipulation. Right? The three Stooges, Kissinger, Schwab, and Gates, they love talking about this. And in particular, Gates points out, the key to getting a hold of and reducing population is by, manipulating the healthcare system. If the last 2.5 years, doesn't talk about withholding, treatment and doing other things about using the healthcare system, how to achieve your goal, if your goal is a population manipulation, I don't know what else is. He talks about the three keys to reducing population. Manipulating the healthcare system, jabs, that's what he says, and family services. We all know what that means, right? But then, the other amigo, Henry Kissinger, of which Gates is a disciple, Henry Kissinger, this wonderful quote, and tell me if this whole Russia-Ukraine thing doesn't add up to make a little more sense now. Quote, "Who controls the food supply controls the people and their numbers. Who controls the energy can control whole continents. And who controls money can control the world." Right. And then there's this lovely comment, quote, by Hank. Quote, "The only thing man fears is the unknown. When presented with this scenario, individual rights will willfully be relinquished." Make the whole 2.5 years sound? Willingly relinquished for the guarantee of their well-being granted to them by a world government, a new world order. Oh yeah, there's Hank. Right? Number 2 amigo. Number 3 amigo is Schwab. and you know, John Rappaport, the great investigative journalist, just did a little dissection on Schwab's ties to Kissinger. Many people are unaware of them. They thought that these creatures just crawl out of the ground. Well, remember, Gates is one of the new leaders group from Klaus Schwab in the World Economic Forum. Well, where did Klaus Schwab get his start? From John Rappaport. And Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum, speaks and writes on and on about the Great Reset, a new normal, and how the world will change. When he was young, Schwab's mentor at Harvard was Henry Kissinger. The connection was highly significant. Klaus Schwab was launched by Henry Kissinger. Kissinger was a subsidiary of David Rockefeller. We've talked about him at length over the years. David Rockefeller was the prince, if you will, of the Rockefeller Empire, which, among many other endeavors, pioneered and maintained research on depopulation, and still does. The lineage is not loose, it's close-knit. It is intentional, and it does involve a declaration that population reduction is necessary. The infamous Kissinger Commission 1974 National Security Study Memorandum 200. National Security Study Memorandum 200. What in the world is that? Well, it addressed population issues. Right here. A researcher by the name of Cockburn looked at it, and here's what he said. The true concern of Kissinger analysts in Memorandum 200 was maintenance of U.S. access to third world resources. They worried that the political consequences of population growth in the third world could produce internal instability. With famine and food riots and the breakdown of social order in such countries, the Kissinger memo warns that, quote, the smooth flow of needed materials will be jeopardized from the third world. End quote. In other words, too many people equals disruption for the transnational corporations who steal nations from those same very people. Cockburn notes that the writers of the Kissinger memo, quote, favored sterilization over food aid. He goes on to write, by 1977, Reimard Ravenhold, the director of the U.S. Agency for International Development, so-called USAID, bad organization, their population program, was saying that his agency's goal was to sterilize 1/4 of the world's women, end quote. Common denominator of the 3 Stooges, the 3 amigos, Kissinger, Schwab, and Gates. It's all about population and their control. And they've told you this for many years. Yet, people out there in the People's Republic of Ann Arbor remain, no, that can't be right. That can't be correct. It is correct. It's sinister and it's evil. And they don't want you to know anything about it. And their tentacle, the bought-off lamestream fake media, will never tell you about this. It's researchers like and investigative journalists like John Rappaport. It's the independent media, such as this platform, that will tell you exactly what they're about, which is so critical. The only way we can defeat our enemy is to know our enemy and what they are doing and what they are saying. And that is why they despise me and this platform, because we expose them. Because with exposure comes their end of their reign of terror. I thank you for joining me today. You can join us 24/7 at davejanda.com. Extra content, extra shows, extra guests, extra analysis, archives to all of our shows. We hope you become part of our Freedom family. Until next time, Dave Janda signing off. Dream big and dare to fail. Thanks for your time today. MyShield products are EPA and FDA approved and are proven ready to help you, your family, and your community neutralize COVID, bacteria, viruses, spores, and fungi. The water-based alcohol-free hand sanitizer foam and disinfectants are safe for people, animals, and the environment. Application of the MyShield products has been confirmed by independent studies to provide persistent protection for 28 days on surfaces and for 4 hours on the skin with just one application with a very quick dry time. Check out MyShield products at OperationFreedomHealth.com. That's OperationFreedomHealth.com.